Hello and welcome to episode 503 of the Mark and Me podcast. As always, I'm your host Mark. Now today's episode is the second part of my 2000trees festival specials. And on today's episode, I'm going to be joined by Militarie Gun, Gallus and Big Truck. As you know, just over 2 weeks ago, I went to 2000trees, as I do every year because it's my favourite festival in the whole world. I was lucky enough to do a live podcast on the forest stage, which you can hear with the excerpts, and I did release a first part special with the Dirty Nil, Knives, and a Shaney White. That's also available to go and listen to. I hope some of you have come from the back of that and think, oh yeah, I want to hear more interviews at 2000trees. And the good thing is, we're going to kick things off today with the wonderful Militarie Gun. So guys, I like saying this sometimes, welcome back to Mark and Me.
Thank you for having us.
How are you, my friend?
We're doing great. We're very hot.
Yeah. We just realised that we connected about 2 years ago, we think.
Yes. Actually, I think it might have been here at Trees.
Do you think so?
I think it was here at Trees, and we sat at one of these tables and did
I think you're right, actually.
Because you look in person familiar.
Yeah.
You know?
That's okay. But this is your first time.
Yeah.
So welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
What I do, and I know we've gone through this when you were on the podcast, but let's do it for your benefit. Both of you, I'm always interested for everyone that comes on the podcast. Everybody goes out there with their pocket money and buys their first album when you're a kid. You may have gone and done a paper round, you may have borrowed some money, or you may have just stole money off your family. Yeah. Whatever you do, but you go out there to buy that first album. Mine was... It was embarrassing. It was something like Jive Bunny. It was really terrible. It was like, it wasn't a classic, but then I did go and get Metallica Load on cassette.
Nice.
Did you have a great
Well, it might be an embarrassing answer as well.
It's not the best one.
Yeah.
When I was 12, it was like, this is cool. So can you remember the first album that each of you went out and bought with your own pocket money?
To match up with you here, the first one that I ever bought was And Justice for All. I got it at a Walmart.
So he wins. He gets the better album.
Oh, you know what? So everyone always says CD. And the word cassette made me remember that my actual first cassette, well, it wasn't my own money. No, it wasn't my own money. My own money was in Out Come the Wolves by Rancid.
Wow. So that's a hell of a brag.
Yeah.
That's a flex.
Yeah. I was in like 5th grade.
But me and you together, Metallica Brothers, this is good. This is a
but
good start.
I made my parents buy me Significant Other on tape multiple times because I ran the tape out.
Wasn't
it kept breaking it. Yeah.
I know
it's great now.
I know it's a real obvious one. But I did genuinely get my friend's sister gave me Nevermind.
Yeah. And that's a cool answer.
This is the truth, because I picked up a guitar and wanted to learn. I played poly because it was just 4 chords on the power chords. And I just wanted to be Kurt Cobain. Remember, I'm only 13 at this point, and I wore the cassette out.
Yeah.
People don't think, oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to wear cassettes out all the time because I'm an obsessive listener. So
I'm a bit too young for that one.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But Limp Bizkit must have been melted.
Yeah, I think I had to get the tape 3 times.
That's amazing. That's hardcore dedication. So what about live music? My first gig, because I'm a bit older than you guys, was Green Day on their Dookie tour.
I mean, that's a really good answer.
My parents dropped me off at the age of 13 in Wolverhampton, and that changed my life. Like, truly, I came home and I was like, Mum, Dad, I want to be in a fucking band for the rest of my life. Like, this is unbelievable. Were you lucky? Surely it wasn't Metallica. Surely it wasn't Limp Bizkit. You know?
Mine was, it was Blink-182 at the Sleep Train Amphitheater in San Francisco. But it was, the opening bill was Newfound Glory and Sum 41.
Amazing.
So it was really good for that era. And then later that same school year, I got to go see the Pop Disaster Tour. It was Jimmy Eat World opening, Green Day, Blink-182.
Jimmy Eat World, for me, when they brought out, everyone always talks about Bleed American, but I loved Clarity.
That's my favorite.
Bleed American was the only record I had back then, and it didn't really speak to me at the time because it wasn't as like urgent as other records.
Is it like 25 years old this year or something like that? It makes me feel old.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. What a fucking introduction. Blink-182, man.
Yeah. What was your first concert?
Mine was Danzig featuring Doyle.
So
they played Danzig songs and then went into a bunch of Misfit songs, and it was very, very cool.
His voice was so good back then.
It was at the tail end.
Because we saw him suck ass the one time we saw him.
He was for sure sucking wind.
Yeah.
Isn't it tragic when you build up something so much, like I can't wait to see this gig, And it's not disrespectful, because sometimes it can't be against you, and it's the sound desk or it's the engineer or something goes wrong. But you build it up in your head, and you went, like you just said, and it wasn't great. It was a shitty gig. There's nothing more depressing.
I don't know if it's depressing. So it's interesting because I would say we've left a trail of performances I'm unhappy with historically,
got a couple.
where my voice was really beat up and I was depressed. You know, whatever. Like what when you buy a ticket, you're signing up yourself for whatever the artist is going through that day. And so I embrace the chaos of the situation of not every performance is the best performance, and sometimes the most challenging performances or the most desperate or the most down can be the most interesting, because that's what makes it a performance. Otherwise, just go listen to the record. If you don't want a performance, go listen to the record.
Do you believe, I'm not trying to get too deep, but I love your answer there. Do you believe that on those days where it's really hard to switch on that button of like, I need to perform, I need to be in a band, do you feel like you have to wear a mask?
No, I'm very allergic to wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I let who I am that day show.
That's good. That's authentic.
So I don't personally feel. I'd rather let people know I'm not into the performance rather than.
Why is he sitting on the stage crying?
Yeah.
Texting on his phone, bored.
I would never text on stage.
No, but you
never
feel.
Text on stage.
What about you?
I think for me, whenever I end up in some sort of mood that isn't 100%, I kind of remind myself that I'm very blessed to be in the position I am and getting to travel around and play all these fun shows and meet all these cool people. And
usually we snap. Like even at the times where I felt not into it, like being pretty quick into it, playing the songs brings me to life because I love playing these songs. So it's like it happens. But there's times like where we don't like the audience or something, and that can get in the way more so than the mood of the day, in my opinion.
When that happens, I try and just have more fun with the guys on stage and kind of
let's just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
And when you come to a festival like this, do you get to switch off after your set and enjoy it? Are you going straight away, or do you get to see some of the sets?
Going
as well?
straight away.
Oh man.
We don't get to enjoy much.
Damn.
Yeah.
How have you found the festival so far? For this, you won't believe this, but this is probably the hottest day we've ever had.
It's
so we're not used to this.
This is the festival we were this is best kept secret, like on this like Euro run of shows. Like these were the two we were most excited for. So it feels good because it just feels like we're more at home in the bill and less of an outlier. We played a show in the Czech Republic with Iron Maiden, and they did not want us. And it was felt during our set. And so it feels good to be at a fest with subculture at its core, and that feels really good.
So with Iron Maiden and the fans basically saying, "You're not Iron Maiden, what the fuck are you doing?" Does that then make it feel like work? Does it feel like, oh man, we need to get through this set and at least try and get a couple of them to leave going?
We were very excited because
Sorry, man.
Like I said it in the van as we left, I was like, that set sucked. That was miserable to play, but we'd all would be proud of ourselves, like our previous selves, our childhood selves would be proud of the fact that we played with Maiden. Like that's an insane thing. And I'm always trying to process like whatever I'm taking in as like, what could we take out of this? And it was really funny because I was like, what if we did a part like Iron Maiden? And then I went, no, that's just what Sum 41 is. Like, that would sound exactly like Sum 41. So I was like, that's not our goal. So we're not going to do any parts inspired by Iron Maiden. But David was very excited about it.
I was very, very... I felt like a little kid, and it was very fun.
Does it feel like you can get that poster and print it out and put it on your wall at home? Like, that's a milestone. Like, we just
if the flyer looks cooler, maybe. Yeah.
And what's like the rest of the year looking for you guys? Are you demoing, gigging?
We got our big headliner. We are sitting on like 30 demos right now, and we're on the way here. We're making plans for the rehearsals, for learning all the new material, and getting towards this new record.
Is there any dates in the calendars, or are they all to be announced?
It's all like shows.
Yeah.
We have our headliner in the fall, which we're very, very excited for. We're doing 20 songs for $20.
That's
We
amazing.
wanted to do a tour that was an acknowledgement of the fact that most people we know have become unemployed in recent memory, and
God, I wish more bands would do that.
yeah, it's like, I resent the idea that bands mimic this corporate mindset of infinite growth, of like you always are meant to make more and more money, and that's not. We're doing this like the people who come to the show are the people who pay our bills, and we want to acknowledge that, and we're down to make less money to hopefully make people more happy.
Man, I wish there's more bands like you. Every band I know that I love are now like $100 a ticket, $120 a ticket.
I'm not saying we'd never do that, but I'm saying as of right now, we're doing this.
And their merch is like 50 quid a t-shirt. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? I can't
I'm
afford
too
to.
self-conscious of a person to pull that off.
Yeah. What I do, you might remember this then when you were on last time, is at the end of this podcast, a song gets to be played. And I know there's two of you, but I'll let you both have a choice.
I think I picked a Foo Fighters song last time.
Which one do you reckon it was?
It came out just at the time, and I really liked that song. I don't even remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was a Foo Fighters song.
Yes, you did. It was I think it's like that album that his daughter sings on.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck man, you've got a good memory.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I played last time.
So, what's the
I'll let
song
you
that
pick
would
this
love?
song. What?
Oh,
yeah,
man.
any song in the world, but not Iron Maiden, that you want played at the end of today's episode.
Let's see. Let's do.
Mic in front of me.
Oh no.
He doesn't do this often.
I know, it's fine. Any song in the world.
I'm blanking.
I'm gonna go. A song I've been obsessed with lately is "Roadkill" by the 1975.
There you
Oh
go.
man, yeah, nice.
I love that song.
You happy with that?
Yeah,
I
definitely.
said
Yeah.
1975 because he also loves.
Yeah,
1975.
I think that'll do.
It makes it easier for me to edit only one song,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that makes it much easier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
thank you for both coming on. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you for
We'll
having
get
us.
a photo and then I'll let you go and enjoy a bit of. Have you got more press?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But once the press is done, have a fucking beer and relax.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
beer
you.
weather and we don't get this a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, dudes.
Thank you.
So there's my interview with Militarie Gun. It was great to have the band back on the podcast. I actually forgot until I think I met them again that they'd been on, because when you get to over 500 episodes and you're getting old, you start to lose your memory. But it was great to welcome them back, and they are so good. Next up is a first for Mark and me, and I'm joined by the amazing band Gallus. Guys, welcome to the Mark and Me podcast.
Hello, mate, and thank you
Pleasure
very
to
much
be
for
here.
having us,
It's an absolute honour, and it's your first time on the podcast. So some people have been on 3 or 4 times, but as this is your first time,
First time.
what we'll do is we'll have a quick trip down memory lane. We've only got 10 minutes today, but I'm always curious when I speak to new bands for the first time. We all went out there as a kid. We would have had a part-time job, or we'd do anything to get some money, maybe sell drugs. Whatever we had to do.
Redacted.
You'd go out there and buy your first album. It might be really embarrassing. It might be an absolute stone cold classic. Do you, on the spot today, each of you remember that first one that you remember buying with your own money?
Yeah, mine was I Created Disco by Calvin Harris, which I
Oh.
would, with my paper round money, and I would say that album is aged like a fine wine. That album is terrific.
That's a hell of a... Do you know, I've been doing this podcast for 9 years, 500 episodes. The first time now we've mentioned Calvin Harris.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first time ever.
Oh, my
'cause
God.
Everyone's like, oh, Michael Jackson, Nirvana, Metallica, Oasis.
Calvin Harris,
man.
yeah, and that album, I know it went a lot more like electronic and stuff, but that was
Of
like
course.
when he was touring that, he had a live band
Yeah,
as well. That
people
was,
forget that. Now
Yeah.
they just see a DJ.
yeah, I know.
And
Correct.
he set the high bar, I think, with Calvin Harris, because never been mentioned before.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not convinced that is the first one, but this is one I remember. Icky Thump by White Stripes.
Oh my god.
that album.
Yeah, Stone Cold classic.
Yeah.
That's a great choice.
Yeah.
Boring.
Yeah. So fucking- yeah,
not,
what-
not Calvin
So,
Harris.
yeah. Live music changed for me. I was 13 years old, and I said to my mum and dad, I'm ready to go to my first gig now, and I really want to go to like a gig and just be left alone. I don't want you to come and fucking hold my hand.
Yeah.
And I went to Wolverhampton, and my parents dropped me off and were like, don't talk to anyone, don't do any drugs, don't speak to any strangers, and be back here. and you do not be late.
And
It
did you
was
speak-
Green Day on their Dookie
cool.
tour.
Oh,
So I'm
nice,
showing my
man,
age
nice.
now, but it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I
And
came
did you speak
home.
to strangers?
Loads of them.
And did
And
you
I
take
was-
drugs?
Oh, and I one guy offered it for me to go and look at his puppies in a van. I was like, yeah,
Yeah,
some drugs,
there we go.
the fucking lot. And Dookie changed my life. I was like, this is a band now, like Green Day, that would just... I think they just gave me hope that you could go and get some friends and go on stage and sound that big.
Yeah, that album done that to a lot of us, man.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I think
Surely.
Green Day was the first band I was like obsessed with.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know when you,
It seems simple as well, just power chords. It was like
Aye.
they're not
Yeah.
sitting there doing massive riffs. And there was only 3 of them at that point. But did you have a great first experience? Surely it wasn't Calvin Harris for your first gig or White Stripes.
No, funny that my first gig was The Darkness.
Incredible
Yeah,
live band.
yeah,
man.
great live band.
Yeah.
We've played with the Marshall, played with The Darkness through Marshall before, and I sold that to Justin Hawkins. I said to him, "You were my first concert when I was 9 years old," and he was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, granddad.
Yeah.
Nice one. That's a hell of... The Darkness came in like...
That first album, theirs is
every
incredible.
single
Yeah.
song could be a single.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
every song's an anthem, and the choruses are melodies stay in your head forever. But I was like, are they a take the piss band? Are they serious? You know, at the
You kind
time.
of don't know where their line is, but it's
And then I
what
was
they do,
like,
I mean.
these riffs are incredible.
Yeah.
The voice is incredible. And then I got the album, and I was like, they're amazing.
Yeah, we went and saw it was the 10-year anniversary of that album, and we went to the Badlands to see him. And do you know who was also there watching him? C-Matt, which is just C-Matt
Wow.
at the Badlands watching The Darkness, which is weird.
As you do.
Yeah,
we played against the Darkness in a charity football tournament last summer.
yeah, and they beat us in the quarterfinals.
Aye, fit as fleas, man.
Justin Hawkins can kick ball.
Really?
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a type of guy that would be great at football.
It was
but-
amazing. If it sent me to
They're
sent me to the
very
stands,
very fit guys.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was yours then? Were you surely not
First
the
gig,
Darkness? Yeah.
first gig I went to was Christy Moore at the concert hall in Glasgow. That was my grandparents took me to that. First one that I went to that I was like, once I kind of developed my own music taste. I think it was Biffy. I went with
Amazing.
the drummer, a Gallus Paul.
Yeah.
I think that was the next one. I didn't go a lot of gigs when I was a teenager, but I think Biffy when I was like 16.
I went to see Biffy last year at the Barrowlands. First
Oh,
time I
yeah.
went to the Barrowlands. First night was the first album.
Yeah,
second night.
yeah.
Honestly, dude, I know I'm sitting here, it's like Biffy cast, but I couldn't believe how flawless they were.
Yeah.
Like,
They're a generational
they're
talent, man.
I just
They-
don't know how they do it, and they're still going now
Yeah,
after
yeah.
25 years. Every album evolves. They must give you hope, like, let's fucking play in the Barrowlands with Biffy one day.
Yeah, well, we've supported Biffy before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we supported them in 2022 in Edinburgh, and it's probably still up there for one of the best days of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I love Biffy. In meeting Simon Neil, I was like, oh my god, like I had a poster of you on my wall.
I've
Do you know
got
what I
his signature on my arm.
mean? Gee, oh really?
Yeah.
That's
and then
really
I've got
cool.
from the new album, True Believer.
Oh, nice.
So
nice,
yeah,
nice.
there's Biffy are just...
We went and saw them at Glasgow when they were doing that run of tours, and Softplay
Yeah.
were sporting. Yeah.
Unbelievable band. But what's the rest of the year looking like for you? Obviously, as we're sat here today, which is nice, you
Yeah.
haven't done your set yet.
Not
So
done.
do you feel nervous? Do you look at the poster and think, oh man, there's a lot of bands on at this festival, the heat's pretty intense, so we're going to go on and...
I never get nervous before gigs,
No?
like in the run up to them. No, but like up until about 5 minutes before I'm about to play, I could be like, I've never, like in the days running up to that gig, I've never been nervous. But then like 5 minutes before I'm about to step on stage, I start to shit myself.
Yeah.
And then it goes away. It's fine. But yeah, it's weird. That's how I experience.
Yeah, but
nerves.
I'm sort of similar in that regard, man. You have kind of a brave face, but you do still have that, which is quite good. It reminds me that I've still really want to do this and care.
I think it's
And,
the fact that you're not bored, or it's not like a job where you have to switch on the motions, like, oh, here we go.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. Yeah,
you've got that nerves. I think
yeah.
it's always going to make you want to be...
10 years on, still having that. What do you know what I mean?
That's amazing.
It's quite a nice thing to have. Yeah.
And
The
once
heat is making me nervous, though.
What?
gonna
The
say-
heat is making me. The
Oh,
heat is
yeah,
making
yeah.
me nervous.
Like, are
The
we
heat's
gonna
making
melt
me
on
cry.
stage?
Yeah, aye.
Do you overanalyze yourself afterwards? Do you go, oh man, that could have gone better, we could have done this? we could have done
Definitely
that."
used
Yeah.
to, but I don't anymore, man.
Good, that's
Fucking
healthy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Us as a band, man, we we don't want anyone to feel anything going to our shows. We have been a band for this long and enjoy it that much is because we use this as a platform to forget about all the shit going on in our life.
That's lovely.
And we want folk to do that for our shows. Just forget about fucking what's happening and just fucking have a good time. That's what that's what you're witnessing folk do on stage. You know what I mean?
It's wonderful, man.
So
that's what I
that's
do on the podcast. I always say people are like, "Oh, do you talk politics?" I'm like, the whole reason I do this is because I don't want people to talk about politics. I want people to forget.
I just stop caring and have a good time. So I know no analysing for shows anymore, man. Like if you had a bad one, you had a bad one.
Shit is always going to go wrong.
Yeah.
So there will never be a perfect
unavoidable. It's
unavoidable. Everyone else, like the sound desk, the technical
exactly.
Amplers, you know.
There's no point.
That's a really good attitude to have, man. I speak to a lot of bands that are like shit themselves, set themselves up to fail, and they over criticize themselves, they overthink everything, and then they're forgetting why they're doing it.
Yeah.
So it's quite refreshing to hear that you just have a good time.
Yeah. But I think what I don't want to sound big-headed, what charm of us is. You're actually and I think it's important for a band. It makes me like a band more if you can actually see friends on stage.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it a better experience. And that's what we are just still pals that just to like play music and like go for beers after and stuff like that. And I want that. That's a thing that's important for us to convey as a performance.
Amazing.
You know what I mean?
And what's left after Trees? Have you got more shows? Have you got any
We've got
ideas
2 shows.
demoing ideas?
We've got an album coming out.
Yeah,
in a
next
couple
week we're
months.
announcing that album's coming out.
So by the time this episode goes out, which will be in about a week and a half,
that'll be announced.
I won't get in trouble.
Yeah. So album getting announced. We've got shows in Germany coming up, and then we've got a wee bit of time, and then we're touring with the album UK and Europe around like October up until the start of next year.
That sounds busy times ahead.
Yeah.
We've been pretty quiet, like so far this year, just with the writing of the album.
Yeah.
We've not played that many gigs, so I'm quite looking forward to being
It's
road ready.
exciting times,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
My final question for you today, because we've got 1 minute left.
That's
what
okay.
we do on this podcast, at the end of the episode, you guys get to choose a song that means a lot to you personally. Any song by any band in the world, and that'll be played in between the snippets between each interview. If you both agree on one, great, but if not, you can have a fight and wrestle for it, or rock, paper, scissors.
What song kind of like captivates? I'll just look in the van or something. Do you know what fucking it has been Biffcast?
That's good though.
I might have to put Black Chandelier there, man.
That's a good song. I'll take that.
We have jammed out to that many a times, and it's just a beautiful song. Makes you feel like it's one of those songs like you don't know if you have to feel happy or sad about it, but you're just happy. You're grateful to be listening to it.
I am always happy to have Biffy on the podcast.
There we go.
Excuse,
Yeah.
so if you're happy with that, I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank
Sounds
you both
good.
for coming on the podcast. And
Thank
good
you very
luck
much
with
for
your
having us.
set
That was
later,
class.
We're gonna separate ourselves tonight. We're always running scared for holding knives. But there's a black chandelier. It's casting shadows and lights.
So that was my interview with the awesome Gallus, who are getting a great name for themselves. And hopefully if you heard the little snippet before that interview, you might now go and check that band out because they're worthy of your time. And their closing track by them, Biffy Clyro, well, they're instantly my best friend if you bring Biffy Clyro to Mark and me. And to end things today is a new band that are getting a great name for themselves. So I'll leave you with the amazing Big Truck.
I look out on my window and I see signs of life. I look out on my window, but the future don't feel too bright.
Guys, welcome to the Mark and Me podcast.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having us, Mark and me.
It's first time for you both. And what I do when it's a first time guest is I always like to open with a little trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
Now, we've all gone and done paper rounds or jobs as a kid to make some money, and then you go and spend that money on a first record. Even if it's absolutely awful. Mine was Jive Bunny. Do you remember Jive Bunny?
No.
That's how bad it was. It was like it was part of like the now that's what I call Music 21's collection, like awful.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you got that first bit of money, the album you went and bought, even if it's a guilty pleasure or it's an absolute stone cold classic?
Mine's Limp Bizkit.
Oh, nice.
hot dog and the starfish flavoured water, that way,
Yes.
how you say it. And then I begged my mum to buy it from me from Tesco's. Then she realised how rude it was, so she paid me £10 to buy it back off me. And then I just went and stole it out of her drawer under the bed, and I had
incredible.
the £10 and the CD. The hot dog and the starfish flavoured water, that is it, isn't it? Or is it the starfish and the hot dog flavoured water?
Hot dog and the
Chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavoured water. It's a tricky one, okay?
Yeah, well, that
Yeah.
was an awesome story, though, bro.
Thank
That's
you.
gangster.
I love that you've got it back as well. So
Yeah.
you got your 10 quid and you're still listening
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
Roll in
that
and
is
all
gangster,
Big
man.
up, Ruth.
Counting
Yeah.
Fs. Mine's
took the bar
pretty
high,
cool.
man.
Mine's pretty cool, but it's not that cool. I bought Sum 41 All
That's
Killer
cool.
No Filler
That's really
with
good.
my
album.
own money, based on the album cover of them. Got like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works
was
really
good.
well for a podcast.
That
but
changed
he's
my
shaking
life.
his face and making
Yeah,
it all
yeah.
like wobbly and stuff. But
yeah.
Keep doing that.
Yeah, if you don't know
Yeah.
the reference, then.
you should by now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's two very good albums, and then it led to me going to my first gig, and I was lucky. I went to Wolverhampton Wolfram Hall, and I saw Green Day on their Dookie tour. So I'm showing
Are
how
you
old
trying to
I am.
make us jealous?
It was very
Are
cool.
we allowed to swear on this?
You can say every. I
Fuck
was more
off.
conscious about the young.
She's heard
crowd
lots
in the room,
worse.
but I was like, yeah, it was fucking awesome.
That's insane.
And they were only a 3-piece then. They had no sort of extra session musicians or
just before.
it's amazing. I then came home and bleached my hair and was like, Mum, Dad, I want to be in a band.
Yeah.
And they're like, grow the hell up, like you're not going to be able to do that.
Heard that one before.
Great parenting. What about you? Surely it wasn't Limp Bizkit for your first ever show.
My first ever show is split into two categories. You've got the actual first ever rock show, which was an AC/DC covers band, and my
Nice.
ears rang for a week afterwards.
Did they have a
'Cause
great name like A, B, C, D or something like that?
I think they were called High Voltage.
Nice. Nice.
But the other one that wasn't a rock band was we got taken to the gig. This is actually sick. We got taken to when Boyzone headlined Wembley Arena with the other one.
Backstreet Boys.
Westlife?
Westlife
Yeah.
supporting Double Bubble.
That's unbelievable.
And then first legit rock gig was I got taken to see Bon Jovi with Nickelback supporting. And I've never turned my back on the back.
People try and use Nickelback as like screw these guys.
No.
There's a lot of bangers. They do
You're
know
telling
how to write
me
a chorus.
they were bigger in America all time. They sold more than the Beatles.
That's mad.
Jar.
So fair play to them. And there's a bit of a resurgence. They did an arena tour recently.
Yeah.
Every night was rammed.
I'd love to talk them through colour palettes though, because I am bored of the grey.
Yes,
but
yes.
That's their thing. Your
Why
first
not?
gig?
My first gig was I told my mum that I was staying at my friend's house, and I went to the forum, Tunbridge Wells Forum, and watched Violent Delight, which I
I know
had
that
seen
name.
on
Yeah.
Kerrang Channel
Yeah.
prior. And then my friend down the road was like, "We're gonna go to the forum and watch it." I was like, "Okay." So I was crowd surfing.
How did you get in?
Just back then it was pre-regs. So that was my first gig. Yeah, that was wild. And then actually going to a famous big show, arena show, Sum 41.
Nice.
Or it was Does This Look Infected tour, and my stepdad came along. And every time everyone stood up, he stood up. But like if you could look at my face, I'm going eyes closed, slowly opening, rolling my eyes.
That's two
Yeah.
really good gigs,
Yeah.
to be fair, guys.
Cheers.
The first gig I took my son to, just not as part of my job, was Slipknot at Leeds Arena last year, and it was
Wow.
their 20th or 30th anniversary. And I'm not a hardcore Slipknot fan. I'm third album, I know the hits.
Yeah.
And they came on, and I had no idea it was an anniversary tour. And my son's got all the records, even though it's inappropriate, and he's only 8. And they went, "This one's for our fucking maggots. We're not playing anything made after '99." And I was like, "Well, I'm screwed then."
I'm out.
And he's sat next to me singing every word. I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah.
They know how to put on a show. My God.
What
Yeah,
a
it's
goat.
crazy.
It's like a force.
Yeah. It's
I
adult
think-
pantomime in the
It
most
is.
beautiful way.
That's a great way to put it. And you can't help but be immersed in it, even if you're not a fan. Like watching Clown just hitting a steel fucking keg.
Oh, mate,
I'm like, what
Tortilla
is
Man
going on?
is my favourite member now. He
Yeah.
puts it on.
Unbelievable, man. So when you come to a festival like this, do you look at it as a chance to then go and win new fans? Do you look at it as a time to showcase?
This is a bit, maybe it sounds a bit, I don't know, trite or naive, but right now it's just a chance to play. Like
Nice.
every single chance we get to plug our instruments in is a blessing.
Yeah.
And then today is just even more of a blessing because there'll be people to watch us.
It's lovely, and it's boiling, and I think the vibe at 2000trees, it doesn't matter what band you're in, what genre, people will just cross over and come and see you.
Yeah.
I love it, man. And are you nervous? Do you get nervous at shows like this?
No,
I know you said it's a good
wouldn't-
excuse
I
to
wouldn't-
play, but people do get nervous.
I would say, yeah, it's not nerves for me. It's excited energy.
That's
it's
good.
Static energy. It needs to be moved. Yeah. But this is our only festival really this year, so we're like gonna eat it up. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
So what's the rest of the year looking like? Are you working? I don't know the background. I don't know what's going on. But have you got more shows to announce, or is there working on? demos?
We're releasing our first album on August the 28th. It's called Midday at the Middle Way, coming out on Marshall Records.
August the 28th.
Two
nice.
singles out at the moment. We got a third one coming imminently.
Lovely.
We're doing an in-store tour in late August, early September, and we're making the next record now. So it's all
You're
systems
already making
go.
the next one.
Yeah.
Word.
Boys, when the hell do you sleep?
Do you know what? It is an issue.
You can survive, man. The older I get, I used to think I was like, oh, I can stay up all night, and I couldn't. But the older I'm getting, I'm like, I'm not as tired. I should be. I'm tired of the heat,
exhausted.
but I'm not tired of like, I can stay up all night. Just keep writing.
Yeah. I just love being creative. So it finds a way, and I think limitations make you more creative, like because you want it even more. When you've got
Definitely.
all this free time, you just sit there twiddling your thumbs.
So
Instead
tell
of
me-
twiddling your guitar, boy.
Tell me about the album. It's finished, mastered, ready to go.
It's all ready to go. It's like my favorite thing I've ever been a part of.
That's huge, man.
It's totally genre expansive, free creation. Sam gave me the faith that we could record it in 4 days, so it's old
4
school.
days. That's
Yeah, we did it live.
Ambitious.
In Marshall Studio in Milton Keynes, and we did it. We did a residency sort of gig in the local pub to get ready, and crash course the arrangements and kind of get tight. Laurie, you wanted to use that as an opportunity to read the crowd's responses to certain tunes, which kind of
That's really good.
our single selector.
We went back
Yeah.
to what being in a band used to mean.
Yeah.
I was like, we're not going to do this unless we get in a room and play the songs together first. We're not just going to record a project.
No.
And then it's actually like, I didn't realize it at the time, but it's an active rebellion against computers and AI, because I mean, so much music now is like stacks and stacks and stacks of track. On ours, I don't think there are many songs with more than like, obviously drum tracks take up a lot, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a limited palette, and we made an album, and it's
I like
exciting.
the fact it's more of a performance that's been captured. Like, that's so good, because I like hearing bands where it's raw. And if you hear these, like some of the bands I listen to, like Thrice, those songs when you go and see them live is the same as when you've heard them, because they're not like 26 overdubs on the guitar. So then you go and see them and you're like, wow, that doesn't have a kick, or that doesn't have that drive that's making my whole ribcage shake. You're literally like, yeah, I can hear that from the record. I hate this. I don't hate it because it's fine, but if I go to a gig and I'm like, this just doesn't sound like the record at all, and it's all over the shop, the fact you've captured that kind of essence of this moment
Soul.
of you playing, yeah, it's real.
Yeah,
AI is making everything. Well, the fact I could sit on a machine and go generate a track that sounds like Bring Me the Horizon, go, and it's done.
and it's all the quantizing. It's
Yeah.
all of the technology, even like predating our version of AI now. It's the stuff that's making studio engineers get complacent and go, what, you want to do? Like, back in the day, they just like made it up.
Yeah.
So it was weird to go back to a place. It felt like untested. I felt like I was in the deep end, even though I'd made all these records before. I was like, what do you mean we're going to play it live?
You want us to actually record the drums and not process it and just put
I have
copy
to
paste?
learn this?
Yeah, that's amazing.
All in the same room.
I know.
Oh shit.
But 4 days, guys,
Yeah.
like, hats off to you.
Yeah, man.
It doesn't sound like it either,
This guy
so
was
it's
an animal as well.
magical.
Laurie was sort of, we had a late night the night before we were doing vocals. I said, seriously, bro, rein it in. And he's like, no, man, I've got this. I was like, okay, fair. And he
Next
sure,
day,
he sure did.
no.
Yeah, we did all the
Yeah.
vocals in like a sort of 6-hour window, and I like there's a lot of heavy vocals, and I was, how am I not going to lose
You
my
were
voice?
So incredible, man.
So are you. Your drumming's off the charts.
Oh, babes.
I love this, like, a lot of love in the room right now.
That is what Big Truck is. It's love.
Yeah.
Like when you come and see the show later, it's just 4 people that all love making music, not even necessarily of the genre we're doing, and it's just it's like the age-old band story, you know. It's 4 dudes get in a room.
How it should be. And you actually know
Exactly.
each other. You haven't just been, right, guys, you're going to learn instruments and play together and go out there and pretend you've been friends since school.
That's significant actually, because starting a band has to have a deeply personal reason,
Yeah.
and me and Sam knowing each other for so long has been the core. It's like us developing and going over our past has been what's held us together.
It's wonderful.
Thank you.
My final question for you guys today, and I end every episode with the same question. I've never changed it for nearly 500 episodes now. You get to choose a song, each of you, that means a lot to you personally. When I asked the question, not your own music, not your own bands, a song that when I asked the question came to your heart and soul, that you want to be played out. So as this is all edited and ready for the world to listen to, a little snippet of music will be played, and it could be anything. But when I ask you a question, there will be a song that comes to you.
Okay.
You can have as long as you need.
You go
I'm
for
happy,
it,
I'm
Laurie.
comfortable. You can have a drink. But what's the song that comes to your heart before any? Because I'll edit this so it just sounds like I ask you and you go, oh yeah, here you go. But I'm curious, what's the song that came to your heart? Because you've probably got 100 songs in your head right now. Whittle it down to one.
Across the Universe by the Beatles.
Wow. And why?
I think because it isn't necessarily the song I would have chosen as an individual, but I was thinking about the significance of our band, and that feels like the journey of what Sam and I are on and the direction we're going. That song sonically, spiritually sums it up.
Beautiful, man. Are you going to go and have a choice that's going to try and top that, or are you going to stick with the Beatles
man,
with him?
I'm in it to win it with my boy Laurie. Let's go.
Beautiful. And that makes it really easy for me to edit because I've only got to have one track.
I got you, babe.
And do you know why we're called Big Truck?
Go on.
Because my name's Laurie.
It's what?
My name's Laurie.
Oh my God.
And people used to shout it at me. It's as simple as that.
I thought this was going to be like a long, well, when I was growing up, my dad was a truck driver. I never saw him. Blah,
No.
blah. Just lorry, big trucks.
It's because I was fat and people used to go, "Oi, Big Truck!" I was like, "Oh, that's so mean."
It's so
But
cool.
creative. It sounds kind of like a
But all
band
those
name.
people that said it, now look at us. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Someone played us on the radio and was like, "Oh, Big Truck! Oh, Laurie! Oh, there's no way he realises that." I'm like, "Of course I did."
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. Come on.
Guys, thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thanks
It's
for having
an
us.
absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
My friend
likewise.
Ben, who doesn't just sit here and watch us,
Hey, Ben.
he's going to take a nice photo of us. And I hope the set goes really well later, boys.
Thank
See
you.
you there,
And
man.
when the album's out, come back on and we'll talk more.
Push the boulder up the hill, yeah, inertia won't stop us cause my will is stronger. And distraction, yeah, I'll bite down. And the blood won't just drip, it will pour.
So that was my interview with the awesome Big Truck. And you know when sometimes you listen back to the interviews and I get comments like, I wish you had longer. I will make sure I get more time with Big Truck because they're phenomenal. Great band. Go and check them out. You'll love it. So a massive thanks to Military Gun, Gallus and Big Truck for coming on the 2000trees special presented by Mark and me. Now, hopefully you guys at home are enjoying today's episode. And if you are, as always, guys, just take a moment to share the episodes. You know the score by now. You all have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Just share the episodes. I see each and every one that does it, and it goes a hell of a long way. I also have sponsors of the podcast, which start with Richer Sounds. If you want to buy yourself anything to do with audio and visual, go to their high street stores or richersounds.com. And finally, Vice Press. If you want to get yourself a licensed print, a poster, a VHS or collectible items, go on vicepress.com, add the discount code MarkandMe26 and save yourself 10% off your first purchase. Right, it's been a bit hectic. Lots of episodes have been out, but that's not going to stop. I've got another one coming out in just a couple of days' time. My God, it's absolutely insane, but I won't complain because I'm loving everything that's coming out at the moment, and I hope you are too. So until the next episode, please look after yourself, please take care, and I'll speak to you all very soon.
Words are flowing out like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither wildly as they slip away across the universe. Pools of sorrow, waves of joy are drifting through my opened mind, possessing and caressing me. Shakaroo. which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe. Floats me under like a restless wind inside a letterbox. They tumble blindly as they make their way across the universe. Nothing's gonna change my world. 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 Sounds of laughter, shades of life are ringing through my open ears, inciting and inviting me. Limitless undying love which shines around me like a million suns. It calls me on and on across the universe.